The next behavioral change often desired by people with diabetes is to reduce snacking. This change may seem to be formulated in negative terms. However, later we will convert it into a positive goal. Here are some strategies to help you cut back. First, we must be aware of the problem. Over time, you can develop eating habits and behaviors that become automatic. For example, you may find yourself eating food or drinking sweet or alcoholic beverages throughout the day. We may indiscriminately eat any food we come across at home or at the office, such as nuts, cookies, and chocolate. We may mechanically open the refrigerator or pantry. Or we may find ourselves eating out of boredom, to cope with stress, or out of habit, such as having a pastry with our coffee, continuing to eat until we're done reading the newspaper, or snacking on chips while watching the TV, even if we aren't hungry. Take action by reviewing your behavior. Try to identify what drives you to snack. Is it because of boredom, stress, frustration, joy, or an automatic behavior? And then create an action plan. Write down in a logbook everything you eat and drink throughout the day, as well as any emotion you feel at the time. Have 3 balanced meals per day that include a source of protein and high-fiber foods. These foods are more filling and will stave off hunger for longer. The Canada's Food Guide and Balanced Plate model give priority to protein and high-fiber foods. To reduce snacking, it can be helpful to reconnect with your signals of hunger and satiety, or feeling full. True hunger is associated with certain signs, such as gurgling of the stomach, a loss of energy, a possible loss in concentration, and a craving for any type of food. False hunger is often associated with a desire for a specific type of food. To help reconnect with your signals of hunger and satiety, it's important, at least at first, to avoid distractions while eating. Avoid eating in front of the computer or television, or while talking on the phone. It's best to eat at a place at your dining room or kitchen table. Your blood glucose monitor could be a useful tool in recognizing your hunger signals. Hunger is often associated with a drop in blood glucose, without it being hypoglycemia. It could also be helpful to measure your blood glucose after eating to see the effects that different foods have on you. Let's take a bit more time to look at the differences between true hunger and false hunger. True hunger is associated with borborygmi, the scientific term for gurgling or rumbling stomach noises. Hunger could also cause an empty feeling in the stomach and stomach cramps. The hungrier you get, the more you'll notice your energy and concentration decline. When you start to eat, you'll begin to notice the signs of satiety. The food will begin to be a bit less tasty than it was within the first few bites. Then, you'll feel full without being stuffed. You may also feel more energetic, as well as a feeling of well-being and comfort. Learning to recognize the signals of hunger and satiety can take time. Often, people recognize their hunger signals first, but recognizing the signs of satiety takes a bit more time. Why is it important to know the difference between true hunger and false hunger? True hunger is a physiological need. The body demands food and nutrients for its survival and to function properly. False hunger is a psychological need, unrelated to the body's needs. False hunger is often triggered by the sight, smell, or thought of appetizing food. Who hasn't craved tasty food after seeing an ad for it on TV? False hunger could also arise out of boredom, stress, fatigue, and loneliness. Here are some examples of positive goals that could help reduce snacking. Starting next week, I will pay attention to my signals of hunger and satiety at each supper during the week. Starting tomorrow, I will eat my lunch at the dining room table Monday to Friday. Starting Saturday, I will adjust my meals to follow the balanced plate model for lunch and supper 5 days a week. And starting next week, when I feel hungry between meals, I will validate whether it is true hunger or false hunger. If it is true hunger, I will opt for a nutritious, filling snack. This course has been made possible with the financial support of Roche Diabetes Care, a division of Hoffmann-La Roche Limited.